Let's go! Something is going on in the crypto space right now and it smells fishy. We are going to talk about what's going on because the Fed actually came out, and are they about to crack down on Tether, and how is that going to affect the market? As you can see, the market is going down right now after this news which broke yesterday. So I'm going to show you and clue you in as to what you need to know right now. Welcome back everybody, my name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. Hey, if you are new to this channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. Okay, before we dive into the content of this video, 200,000 subscribers, completely insane. When I created this channel about 8-9 months ago and I really started making videos, I never would have thought that we would reach 200,000 subscribers. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who have been around. Thank you to everyone who have been supporting me. And of course, we've been making money on this channel, both on our altcoin stuff we've been talking about, but also on our Bitcoin trade. So hopefully that is going to continue into 2022 and of course the latter parts of 2021 as well. And yeah, thank you. Now let's get into the meat of this video, and I'm going to announce something later on in this video, so you will want to stick around because you were able to get something very valuable for free. So stick around, and now let's talk about Bitcoin. And Bitcoin on shorter time frames, you can see that we've been going down here since the 25th of June. Basically, we've been going down from $35,000 and down to $30,000 at this point. And what I think is that people are being a bit too bipolar, because as soon as we are getting above, $40,000 and we're getting into this vicinity, I mean, even this little small pump here, when I was telling you to be cautious around this big cluster of resistance, people are just, super eager to buy the local top and sell the local bottom, because people were getting very, very bullish right here, saying that we are now going to break down or break up to $45,000. Meanwhile, when we are at $30,000, people are extremely bearish, telling us that we are going to, go down to $20,000 right away. Now, before I talk about what's going on here, I just want to say this. We are about to see a big move, and I will show you that right now. Whether that is going to be to the upside or downside, of course, no one can look into a crystal ball. But what I need to show you is the amount of shorts right now on Bitfinex. And you can see that the amount of shorts has skyrocketed. I mean, since yesterday, we went from 2,000 shorts up to 26,000 shorts. And you can see that this is swinging up and down. This is not price, guys. This is the amount of shorts. And it's really unusual for us to see this high amounts of shorts. It's extremely unusual. So it takes a lot of money to actually execute. And whoever is doing this, probably a couple of individuals or maybe even one single entity, they're betting hard on the direction of the market here. And in this case, they are betting that it is going to go short. Of course, we don't know if this is a hedge or if they are hedging this actual short with spot, but we just see that a lot of shorts have been piling up here, and this is over on Bitfinex. And this ties into what we are going to be talking about later on in this video. But for now, look at this. If we go down in history, we have never seen this amount of shorts. I mean, in Bitcoin terms, we have, because this is 27,000 shorts or thereabouts, and we have been as high as 40,000 shorts. But remember, here in 2018, the price of Bitcoin was way, way lower. It was like $7,000, $5,000 in this vicinity. So if you extrapolate that to current prices, we have never had this US dollar amount of short previously. So this is historical. And you've seen these spikes here. So on the 20th of May, you have a spike. You also have one on the 17th of June. So if we go to the price action on the 17th of June, that was just a couple of days ago, it was right here. So they took a bet that the price was going to go down from here, and we did. So in that instance, they were actually right. Now, when was the previous time you saw that amount of short? It was actually the 17th of May. So on the 17th of May, that was actually right here. So they took a bet that we were going to go down here from $43,000 and down. and that also worked out. So it's logical that people are now watching this and, trying to also go short here. But look at this, the amount of shorts is actually at a very, very high level again. So we are at 34% shorts and 65% longs. So yeah, this is very unusual, guys. This is very unusual. And what makes this even more interesting is that the amount of shorts you're seeing here, this is mainly on Bitfinex. So a couple or one individuals over on Bitfinex. And Bitfinex have very strong ties to Tether. And yesterday, the Fed came out and actually said that Tether poses systematic risk to the financial markets. So this was over on Yahoo, and this guy, I guess this is the official from Tether. No, it's the official from the Fed, obviously. And it looks like he is about to eat your soul. But apart from that, what he actually said is three things. So 3 financial stability challenges. So role of money market mutual funds, other potential cash management alternatives, and then he specifically called out new disruptors, for example, Tether. And as you know, banks, the Fed, they want to control money, and Tether is something that is outside of their control. So for that very specific reason, I am surprised that Tether is still around. Now, it's a bit different with USDC, which is regulated in the US, and I think that the USDC is actually going to transition into a central bank digital currency down the line. So I think that there's that incentive from the regulators in the US to actually, okay, we'll let it be, USDC in this case, but we are going to work with them and we are going to eventually going to control those as well. So, I'm getting ahead of ourselves here, but for Tether, they are not able to control it. So I'm surprised that Tether is still around. But what they said is that, yeah, Tether poses systematic risk. And are they going to clamp down on Tether? So this was the take from Kathleen Long. And she said, the Fed today, for the first time, explicitly called out Tether by name as a risk to financial stability, namely to short-term credit markets. Here it is, the Fed's own words and charts. And yeah, you have this one, which I already showed you. And then you have this breakdown of the assets, which is supposedly backing Tether. Now, if we continue down here, and here's an interview with Boston Fed President Rosengreen after his speech today, where Yahoo Finance asked him about Tether. So this is what he said. So you can pause the video if you want to take a look at this. But basically, he just told us what I already explained, that Tether poses systematic risk to the financial markets. So if we continue down here, the part 2, every single USD ultimately clears through the Fed, which means the Fed has jurisdiction over USD stablecoins. It matters that the Fed is saying this. So this is what they said. I do worry that the stablecoin market that is currently pretty much unregulated as it grows and becomes a more important sector of our economy, that we need to take seriously what happens when people run from these type of instruments very quickly. And yeah, we will see what comes out of this. But I do think it's interesting that the whales over at Bitfinex, or this one entity, has been shorting the market with extreme amounts of money. And that Bitfinex, which this is going on at, is tightly correlated with Tether. And that this guy is now coming out and potentially we're about to see something going down with Tether. Now, finally, what I also want to say is that this guy, Guggenheim, Scott Minerd, is now saying that Bitcoin is not going to go down to $20,000 like he said a while back. I also exposed this. If you go down here somewhere, let me see. So he went out and said that Bitcoin is going to crash down to $20,000. Again, now saying $15,000. But I have already exposed this guy because he said the exact same thing on the 21st of January. And then on the 1st of February, we understood that he actually bought 500 million worth of Bitcoin. And they have to file these papers. Otherwise, we wouldn't know. But so Bitcoin Jack Sparrow actually looked into the on-chain data and saw the amount of Bitcoin that Guggenheim were also were actually buying here in accordance with the SEC filing. And once they had loaded up, of course, Guggenheim CIO says Bitcoin could eventually climb to $600,000. So if you don't think that the markets are being manipulated by these guys, well, they are. And I would not sell my Bitcoin at this point. Hey, no one knows where the Bitcoin price is going to go. All we can do is, play the probabilities. I still think that $30,000 is strong support. We will see what happens with all of these shorts. We will see what happens, but I mean, these guys, at the end of the day, they are going to try to get you to sell your Bitcoin at these levels. And if we're going down, so be it. As you know, my absolute low target for Bitcoin is $20,000. I don't think that we are going to go below it. So I'm fine. I'm fine with that. And for a short-term trade, we already took partial profit here at my orange box at $30,000 or $34,000. Rest of the trade is still riding here. So I will keep you updated regarding that. So before we continue, guys, I want to announce that to celebrate 200,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 10 NFTs, 10 Satoshi Stacker premium NFTs completely for free. You're able to get your hands on these, and these are the first official NFTs that have been created for the Satoshi Stacker community. So I want to show you these. So first off, here they are. And as you can see, it has the candles in the background. It has the orange box there as well. And if this is not the coolest NFT you have ever seen, I don't know what is. So if you want to get your hands on this NFT, all you need to do is go down to the description. I'm doing this in collaboration with Illuvium, so massive shout out to them for creating this fantastic NFT to me. And if you're wondering what Illuvium is, well, Illuvium is an open world RPG adventure game built on Ethereum and integrating NFTs and their native tokens into the game. By using NFTs and crypto inside the actual game, not only are players able to collect and own in-game items, but they also have the opportunity to make money by playing the game. As players explore through the landscape inside the game, they are looking for mystical creatures called illuvials that can be captured and then used later on to battle other players. There are more than 100 different types of illuvials, and they all have different affinities, classes, and abilities. They can also be fused together and upgraded to unlock more powerful forms. Illuvium has a DAO of more than 60 professionals helping to create the game, and it already has backing from some big names in the crypto space, such as Framework, Delphi, and IOSG. And if you're interested in the actual token, you're able to get it on SushiSwap. And I mean, again, big massive shout out to Illuvium for creating this massive NFT for our community. And if you want to get your hands on it, make sure to just go to their Discord. That is all you need to do. Go to their Discord, and I'm also going to announce the winners. You will find the link at the top of the description. So make sure to join their Discord and say hello from me. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.